Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. The Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So UL Monroe's offense takes the field for the first time today. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. That swagger sets the tone for this offense, and Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is ready to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. It's a draw. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
A short throw to the sideline, but it is long enough for a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
He turns that loose down the right side. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Texas State 7, ULM 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UL UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they'd get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Warhawks have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. After the incompletion, will they try it again here on third and goal? Trying to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the point after is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
To the air, it's Dugan. He's right on target. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Using his legs, it's Jenkins. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. The back goes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
2nd and 10 here. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Back to pass, it's Dugan. Quick completion on the out route. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Gonna run it. It's Buchanan.
Ball carried by the running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Fires left. Got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas State. There have been mini-series, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coffee. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. Gets away from one, finds some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. He's looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wants to throw. It's Dugan. They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? He'll try to do it himself. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. To throw, it's Dugan. Makes his connection. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he breaks into the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. On second down, he'll let it fly. Grab near the marker is Evans. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, running back on the move. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe.
And the Warhawks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've...
He lofts one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. They can convert here. That type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dropping back, it's Dugan. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. The tag. Touchdown, Warhawks. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
They'll throw it on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. Texas State, 28. ULM, 14.
He'll return it. Rolling the...
Brings it out.
Out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. He'll bring it back. It's Sparks. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Fires one high and deep. And it's caught at the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Texas! We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if